Okay. So, hi everyone, welcome to Automate Dream Job. Actually, we have a Sankari on board with us for a mock interview of automation testing. There is some issue due to the heavy rain, so she couldn't able to connect with the laptop. So we are go ahead with the mobile. So, Shankari, could you tell about yourself? I want more into the frameworks.
Yes, sir. I'm Sankari. I have completed my engineering in electronics and communication, and I have started recently. I have started learning automation testing, and in that I have covered Selenium and TestNG with Java. That's it. In testing related, I have learned manual, and in automation, I have learned this framework, TestNG and Java
Okay.
pipeline.
Okay, so let us go in the reverse chronological order now. So let's go with the framework. So which framework are much familiar with?
TestNG.
Okay. It's like in testing G, like what is the use of source main resources?
Source main resources. Um, if we are having any retrieval of data from certain files like Excel, we can write code for that and that main resources. Mainly it is for developers, but in testing point of view, we use for for to traversing cells. We are writing code. No, that will be will getting
No, no,
in
I
the code.
didn't understand anything because source main resources, it is ideally for
Okay.
the developer.
Yes.
Okay, so as a tester, you won't use anything.
No, sir. We
Hmm.
are also having some resources like when we are using Excel files and all. We want
Hmm.
to we can write that test cases in that folder.
So, what do you want write test cases for Excel?
What do you want to test cases means in order to traverse between the rows and cells and columns, we can
So that is
get that
workflow, right? Not a test case.
yeah, that workflow is coming under
Hmm. Because test case is something different, whatever you're doing for your AUT. But
test
something
case
you're,
will be getting in the test folder, that is SRC test folder.
no, I don't want to go to that path. So in this path, source main resources, you told about the writing test case for Excel, right? So
Yes,
do you have any scope for writing the test cases? That's what I'm asking.
so for writing test cases in SRC main resources folder.
That's what I'm asking. You told like
No, no,
we will write
no,
test
no. We
cases.
don't write test cases in SRC main folder. We'll write some workflow programs like
Okay, fine. So could you tell me like what are the input you'll use for reading Excel?
import, input means um, in input stream, file input stream, and I exactly don't know that.
Okay. So like what?
XSS. What are the page Apache POI for Excel?
Mhm.
We'll having that plugin, but what are the import means in program? I couldn't remember.
Okay, so what is the dependency you will use in pom.xml?
Pom.xml here we are using for maintaining dependencies.
No,
And
no.
what is the
What is
dependency?
the for reading Excel? What is the dependency you will add in the pom.xml?
Um, Apache POI.
Okay, so give me the full syntax with the group ID, artifact ID.
I don't know, sir.
Okay.
Apache.
So in the
Like,
pom.xml, you will be finding the overview. So what is the
Okay.
use of overview?
Overview. Um, Overview means from which for which what to say for which kind of it is like a label. Overview means it will describe for which project it is giving the ID number, something like that. It will be mentioning like label.
Label. Why
And
do we want to maintain the label? Then what is the pom.xml present over there?
form doc is a project object model, and it is help in
Project
maintaining
or
the
page object model?
page object. Okay,
Okay.
page object.
So what is the report you will use for in testing?
Um, Essentially, extent report could be used
Okay.
for effective. Otherwise, in default, it has some.
No. What report
It is
you are
generated.
familiar with?
Extent report.
Okay. So what is the version you are using?
Version. Sorry, sir. I
Okay.
didn't remember.
Fine. At what annotation the extent report will be called out?
What annotation? Mm, Sorry, sir. I
Okay.
couldn't recall that.
No issues. Okay, let's go back to the Selenium. So, could you tell me like what is the use of alert?
Use of alert means in an application by default if there is anything if we are entering something details or like that, it will automatically generate an alert for as a warning message, and to get a confirmation or to accept the terms and conditions
So,
present in
how do
that
you
field. Or
differentiate between alert and bot?
how do you
Differentiate alert and bot.
alert? It is alert ask us um, permission like that, and
Mhm.
pop-up is just giving a message. It doesn't uh, ask any permission and all. And alert could be handled by a alert interface only. When the alert is getting, we can't
Oh,
after
no, no, no. No, actually, you are deviating the question. Like, what is the difference? Something, if it is overriding the main window, you will get something. Okay.
yes.
We can say it's a child window, or we can say pop-up, we can say alert. How do you say this is an alert? How do you state that this is an alert?
Um, how do you say? Uh, alert, yeah, sir. With after handling the alert only, we can move on to that is a conditional based.
I'm not asking how do you handle alert. I'm asking you how
Okay,
do you
okay.
differentiate?
How do you differentiate? Um, it is not. Is not. It does not come under Windows. I mean, what
Yeah,
to
how do you
say?
say? That's it. If you are comes into by iWash, you can't say something like it is an alert or pop-up, right? You should, as a tester, you should justify.
Justify that it is an
How do you
alert.
do that?
Mm, uh,
Okay, fine. So could you tell me
once
like,
uh,
hmm, okay,
once we
could
are
you tell?
performing yes, once we are performing some actions means it will generate in a small what to say, small as a small mm, alert. I don't It is not out of the WebDriver control, no? This-
Okay.
But
No,
I
no, I'm
don't
not
know the
speaking
simple
about WebDriver and
ones.
all. You don't want to go to Eclipse and all. You just stay
Okay.
back in the page itself. In the UI, how do you determine it is an alert or pop-up? Okay, fine. So what is the written type of frame?
Return type of frame. Hmm. Okay.
Okay. Let's move back to the Java. So could we tell me like what is the use of hash map?
So
Use of hash map.
hash map. Hash map here hash map is used to actually hash map it doesn't follow any insertion order. It will it doesn't follow any insertion order. It have a own hash code mechanism, and here as it is a map, it will have a key and value pair so that it
Yeah. This all
can.
syntax, okay. You have a key and value, you have this, everything is fine. What is the use? Because hash map and hash table and linked hash map, everything will be similar, right? Even tree map and all. What is the specifically you will use for hash map? Why we are particularly go for hash map?
Mm, particularly, like, for retrieving information easily, you can search a set of values.
But you can get it by using hash table also, right? I'm not
Yes.
saying in general, like what is this of what your point of view, because you might be worked with the Selenium and all in framework and all, you might use the hash map. So because of the you might have an idea. This is the reason that is the reason I have used the hash map. Do you have anything specifically like that?
So, actually, in map, I have used in that what to say, Excel and all. We are using map to retrieve columns and in matrix format. They'll having our to traverse. We are if we have a multiple columns of input, we can use map and
Okay, fine. So could you tell me like what is the use of at the rate of override?
at the rate of override. Override means something. A method is yeah, method signature is same, but the functionalities get different. At the time, it will get a override normally.
Mhm. Okay. Okay. So as an automation tester, what is your point of view and what you want to change in the corporate?
Mm, I- what do you want to change in corporate? First, I have to get into the subject.
Okay, that is awesome. But you might were in training and you might think like so because this why should it should happen and what is this I should change in the Selenium like that.
So, so far I didn't because I don't have a entire flow. I didn't know aware of the entire flow, so I couldn't. And now, as for what I have seen is comfortable. Once I get into, I'll have an idea about changing, or I this could be better.
Okay, as of now, you don't have anything to say.
Yes.
Okay, Shankari. So that's it from my end. Do you have any questions?
Mm, So I didn't
Mm,
have any questions, but I don't know the. I mean, I didn't have enough preparation in the interview point of view. I have what
mm,
is I have learned I can reproduce, but sometimes
yeah,
we are even you are asking that import annotations and all. While
correct.
working and all, we are just mouse overing and we click that
We'll get the
whatever it
import.
import,
See,
and we didn't
usually what
concentrate on that.
happens, see, when you are started typing hash map and all, it automatically comes up. Okay. If you
Yes,
want to
everything in
handle the
Eclipse
alert,
will everything in
even
Eclipse it is very handy, and but
when stepping
when
into the interview, the
yes,
people, because everybody starts know like that whether alert is an interface or the class. You say interface because it won't return. We
interface
are not creating any object for it.
written.
That's it. So we will do like that only. But what they during the interview they will ask how you learned the this alert, because if you're mixing both alert and pop-up and the window handling and all, you might be confused
Okay.
every time. What you have to do, have to go and do the coding and have to execute the script, whether it is an alert, you have
Yes.
to verify it.
Okay.
But this will happen. But nowadays what happens in the alert, if you go and mouse over, you could be able to find like one small pop-up. If it is a frame,
Oh,
iframe, like that,
iframe.
it will be
And
showing
everything
like
will
that.
be shown, and what we are doing is displayed, or it is we
That's it
just
we will do.
assert, and we'll write the condition based on what to do. And then
Correct.
another question is, you have asked the folder structure of the test engine, but what in my mindset I have to explain the
Correct.
what is
If
the
you are asking the architecture of
flow of
framework,
execution of
you might explain. But
I
what happens, like in-depth source main resources, what you will put? See, simple source main resource usually used for executing the workflow of the Excel. That's it. Whatever you said, that is what correct. But your terms of English word is not correct because test cases, we should not keep any test case for Excel. And second thing, if there is any API condition or rest assured API, if there is something there, so we will write all the Pojo classes over here. Apart from that, if your application specific, I want to write some work cases, so I can write it down. So these
okay.
are the points you can see. Whatever the questions I have been asked so far, it is all comes into the basic. From this
Okay.
only, the trainer will move to the next topic, like what is an alert, where, how do you handle it out, where, how we can through the DOM, how
Actually,
you will
these are
learn it.
all the introduction parts of
Mm,
every concept what you are
correct,
asking.
correct.
But what my focus was in the working part. Yeah, we should if we ask about test engine means what else will it will be like we have a
Mm.
9 annotations, different type of annotations, and we have different features like grouping, priority. That is only striking in my mind. Apart from your question,
Because
I didn't.
Because nowadays everybody, if you go and put a top 100 interview questions, everybody start getting mugged up and they will go and this is the answer. Because as a real-time guy, how we have to change, because many of them gets trained and comes into the corporate, but we want to assure like how do you handle the scenario. As an interviewer, I never expect the guy to be answering very perfectly, but they should try something. Okay, this is a way, like, because every time you'll be going via DOM and create the XPath or CSS, whatever is
Yes,
saying, you have to go via DOM only. If the DOM,
yes,
if you said that, then you will be much flexible in the UI. That's what I
yes,
determine. If the hash
okay,
map is there, okay, hash map you might be used for the Excel sheet for get key and
okay,
the value. You are saying Apache POI, excess buffered
okay,
reader, input buffer reader, and excess of row
yes,
cell, excess of cell. These and all comes under the hash map concept. If you go internally and you could check that.
okay,
And so these, because of this reason, it is easy. Internally, the principle was very easy. Like that, whatever you said now. So that what you
yes,
have to do, you have to say like if I go and get the key and the value, the key will be the row and the value will be the column. Like that you could say.
column. Okay.
That is what you have to manipulate the interview in this way.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
what we have to target. Actually in our channel, in Automate Dream Job, you might be having a lot of the playlist. Okay, we have a lot of the playlist. In this, you might see the mock interviews, how the other guys are performing, what are the interview questions they have asked. In that, we have a reviewing the assignments. We have one more playlist. You just go and check it out. How we are reviewing the test cases. So in that case, in that reviewing itself, you might understand a lot of the things. Okay, because of this, they are asking us to do like that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Shankari. Have a great day.
Okay.
Take
Thank you.
care. Bye bye.